Talk Me to Death podcast. I am your host, Death.
I am Dwayne Dade.
You big bro, CB, man.
Back to y'all with another episode, man. Episode whatever this is. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell, bitch. Back. And it's Black History Month, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, we been in Black History Month.
I'm telling you.
Shit down there over now.
Telling you. 5 times talk about Black History Month.
I know, right? Shout out to all the icons, man. All the black icons, man. You feel me?
We got on the
and the future black icons.
Telling you.
All right, so I've been over there. I don't know, the week. Whenever I can squeeze a little time in and see some shit, I try to write it down. But it was this one. I don't know. I think it was I don't fucking know. It might have been a show or a movie or something I saw. And they was talking about I think it was a show. But basically the way the shit went was it was a couple, they was about to get married, right? Now mind you, they been together or whatever. So what happened was the dude wrote down a list of pros and cons about his fiance before they got married. She saw the list. She had an issue with the list. So I guess my question would be how y'all feel about writing down. Do you think it's like something that's good to do? You know what I'm saying? About writing a list of pros and cons about your significant other before possibly getting married.
Nope. For what? I see you thought about marrying a motherfucker. What you writing pros and cons down for now? What that's gonna do? You gonna break up because of these pros and cons? I mean, I know that shit kind of weighing the good and the bad, but y'all been together long enough for you to even think about marriage. So if you're not gonna leave the relationship after these pros and cons, what the fuck are you doing it for?
I mean, it might not be for the reason of breaking up. It might just be for the reason of identifying that shit specifically. So it's like if it's there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if we having conversations,
right, fix the shit moving forward.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Moving forward, I'll be able to bring this shit up and say
embetterment.
Right. You feel me? So I mean, that's what I thought it could have been beneficial for. You feel me? But the wife or the future wife, she saw the list and now she don't want to get married. Like, what's the purpose of that then?
That boy dodged the bullet.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that's.
Oh no, but
that shit's stupid too.
That's just her in the fuck shit.
Because what happened was that she did notice that the cons was more than the pros. You feel me? The list of cons was longer than the list of pros.
I think in his head when he making that list, I think we all can just like any relationship, we all can find more pros, more cons than pros. I think we look for them shits though, is what I think. Right, which is why them shits would be more easier. Right. It's like Virgo said, tell you, but what you like about me, and you'll be like, that shit be like it may be
a bunch of superficial shit.
Right, that it'd probably be hard. You know what it is, but it'd be hard for you to come up with a lot of shit. But when you say the cons, that shit hit you right back to back. Like that shit'd be easier to come out.
Yeah, because I think that's what I think we see more of that, like versus actually paying attention to the pros. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I think see the cons.
Right, they just come out more because it's more. I don't know.
I think at the end of the day, both sides, both men and women, we go into a lot of these relationships from a broken place. So you go into it with your guard up, so to speak. So a lot of times you looking, like you just said, you looking for a lot of the fuck shit
right
from the beginning anyway. So you see more of that than you probably see the good.
Right, because we seem to take the shit for granted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's always been there.
Right.
But it's just that we tend to overlook
a lot of it because you trying to see more of the good
Right.
in people. You trying to get them the benefit of the doubt, but at the end of the day, you guard up. So all you really see is the negative aspect of it.
Right. So yeah, I mean, do y'all think it's well? He already said no. He don't think it's a good thing. Do you think it's a good?
I mean, when you put it like that, yeah. I thought you just were saying like, you doing this shit. Like, what's your purpose?
Right.
Now, if the purpose is for to improve these cons,
right,
after the marriage, because obviously,
right, that's what
you
that's
get
what I'm
married
saying.
any
Right.
fucking way.
Right.
But if you ain't doing it for nothing, like now you just, it sounds like you just stirring the pot, like you creating a problem that ain't there. Like, and you still here through these cons. So what the fuck you making them for?
Yeah, I mean I do agree with that because I think if you doing it, I think you doing it to try to make things better. Like this is what I identify in you. You know what I'm saying? So
now if you doing
I'm
that,
just letting you know.
Better,
maybe
then
you want to try to work on
ahead,
it.
you go ahead and do it, but you probably should holler at her and tell her to do the same shit for your ass.
Yeah, but I
So
was
that shit mutual.
I mean, that's on her to do it.
Yeah, I would encourage that shit.
Right. That's on her to do it.
Especially if we both already in agreement on moving forward in a marriage at this point. We engaged. We talking about the future, marriage. So I would in fact encourage you to write down your list of pros and cons about me, so that in the future, again, it's about embellishment. It's about us moving forward as a couple. If I'm lacking somewhere or I'm falling short somewhere, I need you to call me out on that shit and help me get that shit right.
Take y'all ass to marriage therapy early.
Whatever.
I mean, they suppose
It's
most people require that before getting married
right,
anyway. So yeah,
right. Premarital counseling.
Right.
Right.
So they supposed to do that shit anyway.
Yeah. If they're doing it the right way, they supposed to do it.
Right.
Oh shit, Kim and Kanye again.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn. Hey man, you know it is what it is.
I'm tired of dealing with his shit, man. Nigga, I dealt with this nigga shit for this long. Fuck it, you can't do it no more, bitch. After 4 kids, I think at this point, I think he could put her ass on child support. I think she make more money. What she do? If I ain't mistaken, she put his ass on, put her ass on child support. Fuck that. Would she do it? No, because I don't think she making got more money than this nigga. So I know she ain't stressing with bread. But I did hear her say, in a few years she planning on giving that Kim K shit up to fully be a attorney. I don't see her doing it because that shit. I think that shit hard to do. Although I do see her trying to fall out the line, like, but to be a fully entertainer, and you know. I mean, it ain't far fetched now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Because they is ending the show, and the show was Kim K.
Right.
So when the show gone, all the other shit is just her being popular and making money off whatever. So her being an attorney after that, I mean it makes sense.
Well, her pops was an attorney though.
Yeah. She said that's why she don't want to do it cause him, but she said he told her something a long time ago. That made her want to get into that field, like. So I mean, I guess when she do it, she won't be talentless then, ain't it? She gonna say it again.
Well, I mean, she have been putting in a lot of work trying to help people get, from under them a lot of those sentences them people under. So, I mean, again, it wouldn't be too far fetched for her to get into it though. She is responsible. Yeah, she is responsible for being involved with herself in some of these organizations, helping people get out of prison who had like extraordinarily long sentences for bullshit crimes.
Some of you niggas deserve to be in jail. Fuck you.
All right, so I got a situation. So I don't know. I'm gonna read this shit because I kind of wrote it down. Y'all tell me who was wrong or who y'all think was wrong. If you don't get it from me reading, I'm gonna try to just explain it a lot better. But so a guy was upset about a situation between him and his ex-fiance, right? So what happened was she was pregnant. She got pregnant the last time that they hooked up. Nah. But since then, the dude done got married. Y'all following so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Only thing is, this shit was only 6 weeks ago. Right? So she's 6 weeks pregnant. She already knew, but she just not telling him. Right? So he broke the news to. All right, so it's a group of people. Basically a group of married couples. You feel me? So they was all at a gathering or whatever. He broke the news to all the other couples. One couple wasn't there, right? So when the other couple did show up, he explained it again, what happened. You feel me? So the woman from the other couple, the wife from the other couple, asked him, "Is it your kid?" You feel me? Dude said that was disrespectful. You think that's disrespectful? I'm gonna go on, but do you think that's disrespectful to ask him if that's your kid? Like,
no. And did she say it in front of everybody else?
yeah.
I don't think it's disrespectful.
It was a group set, and she just. I think it was a legitimate question.
I don't think it. Right, I think it is too. Cause like nigga, you just left this bitch. We all know that. But I think everybody was thinking it, and she just said it.
Right.
However,
right.
He probably felt like an asshole. I was embarrassed. Like, damn, that's true. Yeah, he can expect that's his baby too, obviously. But do she say it in the open setting like that, or pull him to the side? Even though everybody thinking the same shit.
Right.
I don't think it was disrespectful. I just don't think she should have probably said the shit out loud.
I agree with that.
Okay. All right. So now, fast forward. From that point, they had a dinner party later on that night. Now, the same couple that showed up late to the dinner party. Before they showed up, dude basically, oh, no, I'm tripping. I got to go back to another shit. So they all went ATVing. They went on ATVs, blah, 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 whatever. So then the topic came up again. So dude got hot, and he was basically saying that he think that it's a fake concern from the couple that showed up late.
Right. It's a
fake. Yeah, right. Fake concern for his wife, his now wife.
Right.
Because they friends. The wife, you understand what I'm trying to say? The wife.
His wife and they friends.
Right. All them friends. So he's saying, so the dude basically saying like it's a fake concern. I feel like it's a fake concern between, you and your husband for my wife. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't concerned like that I'm going through this, or that she got to deal with this shit because of something that I did, blah, blah, blah. So the wife other wife trying to tell him like, that's my friend. I'm legit concerned. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we all here for our honeymoon. You know what I'm saying? Because they basically got all
we all friends. Right. So right. That makes sense. Right.
So we all here trying to enjoy our honeymoon, but she can't enjoy her shit because of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That y'all got going on. My friend's supposed to be enjoying her new husband. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying her honeymoon. She can't do it because of the shit that she going through. So I'm legit concerned about her. That's what she was saying. So dude got hot. He blew up, blah, blah, blah. Started talking crazy to the man wife. All kind of shit. So then later that night, they had a dinner party. So he apologized for his behavior. But that couple wasn't there. Right? Y'all following, right?
The couple he was talking shit to.
Right. So they wasn't there yet. So when they did come, the husband of the other couple said, I just want to say something real quick. Like, I know, you feel a certain kind of way about, your situation, blah, blah, blah. But I can't allow you to talk to my wife the way you did. You know what I'm saying? Earlier. Like that. Of course, dude got hot. Now, before this, you just apologized. You feel me? But you ain't apologized
to them, right?
Right. You feel me? Because they wasn't present. So all dude said was, I know you was dealing with a situation. I just want to say I can't allow you to talk to my wife like this. So instead of blowing up, I feel like the nigga could have did the same shit.
Right? You already apologized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Instead, the nigga got hot. You feel me? He blew up. You feel me? And then it turned into a whole nother shit. So who was wrong?
I mean, that instant he is.
Which nigga? The other nigga, right? The nigga who got the baby on the way?
Right, the nigga who blew up, right?
Right.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I think the dude with the baby who got the baby on the way,
right?
I think he responsible for the whole shit. Because I think first and foremost, he talking about he think what the woman said was disrespectful. First of all, I think he was disrespectful to his old lady for bringing that shit up in that environment. That's something that when he had the conversation with the whole group of people about what him and his old lady going through with him having a new quote unquote new baby on the way. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't think that was the place for him to bring that up. Now, if he had maybe this couple who he was just beefing with, let's say that couple and his old lady is maybe the closest ones out of everybody that they involved with. Maybe that's a conversation that they could have, the four of them could have sat down and had, as opposed to a whole group of people.
That shit ain't
and then happen. I'm just saying, maybe that's a conversation that should have went that way, as opposed to everybody, and then you blowing up and making it be about somebody else when this friend, at the end of the day, is actually showing genuine concern about her friend and how she feeling right now.
That shit true though. But
so for me, I think he wrong overall.
That shit true. But when you on a honeymoon with a bunch of people that you all got married together, I'm going to assume everybody real tight, which is why he said that shit to everybody.
Right. Because that's what I was finna go. I was just waiting for you to finish talking. See, everybody talking about how much fun they having, this, that, and that. They see her sitting there, and she look like she not having fun.
Right.
Now, they all supposed to be friends, you feel me? So, they notice this shit and then say to her, everything okay, y'all cool? That's why he brought it up. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got this news that...
Right, so he had a reason to bring
that's what I'm saying, right. So, that's basically how that shit happened.
And we know women, they gonna do that shit. It don't matter where the fuck they at. Because if it's on their mind, right then and there, they gonna get it. This shit they gotta get it. Because what they gonna do, if they gotta sit on it, that shit gonna throw them off too for the rest of the trip. Might as well get this shit over now and keep it moving. Or we do our own thing when we out here, bro. That's it. We do our own fucking thing. People scared of that. I don't understand why people don't like doing their own thing.
That's my view of it. Like, it's supposed to be a honeymoon setting. I don't feel like that conversation should have took place on the honeymoon.
That's true.
Let's get through the honeymoon, and when we get back, if these are really our true friends, we'll discuss this shit after the honeymoon. We just got married.
I feel like that shit was gonna happen anyway.
That's what I was about to say. That shit was gonna come out.
Why? Because she's sitting not married. Meaning she was
right,
the
whole honeymoon. Right. And then the friends would have asked her anyway, and then she would have ended up telling this shit. Right.
Eventually, something.
Because she did tell the other chick who she is, or who she feel like she is the closest to. So she did tell at least one of the wives of the other couples anyway. You feel me? So the shit was gonna be put out there regardless. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's just that the nigga he brought it out and he said the shit. He came out and said it.
Yeah, that shit was gonna go down some type of way, any type of way. Cause one of them was gonna ask her, and she was gonna tell him anyway, and that shit was gonna come up somewhere else.
Okay, so this shit came from the show Married at First Sight. Would you get married at first sight?
Hell.
Would you get married?
Absolutely not.
I ain't doing that. But obviously, you gotta check this guy. So, all right, whatever.
I mean, I don't know if they get a check. I think they just get the benefits of it, like the trip. They get their honeymoon paid for, they wedding dresses and all that shit like that.
The show, the producer.
Right.
They get paid for that.
Right. So anyway, damn shit, that slipped my motherfucking mind. But yeah, she what happened was the dude, when he first married her, he expressed to her that initial attraction wasn't there for him. So he came out and said that shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Right. So the nigga, now mind you,
the black couple.
It's
right.
Yeah, it's a black couple, yeah. So mind you, before all of this take place, they always interview, basically do the little one-on-ones with him. Right. And he was already expressing that he like this type of person. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But on this show, that's not what they do. The experts.
They match you by
they match you by other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That they think will match y'all well together, not attraction.
Like you are like both of y'all might have the same qualities, so they match you based on those qualities.
Right, what they think help y'all work together. Like you might be lacking something that this other person might be able to help bring out in you. You know what I'm saying?
Now, mind you, y'all, they don't show you no pictures of what the person.
Right,
like.
you ain't gonna never see him until they get ready to walk down that aisle.
Right.
So, dude did say before he even met his wife and all that shit that he liked this type of person. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah whatever. So, from the gate, he told her that initial attraction wasn't there. Now, she ain't bad, you feel me? She ain't bad looking because she got a nice body, all that.
She definitely got a nice body.
Right. She just, she all right in the face, you know what I'm saying? She ain't, I guess, the trophy type, you know what I'm saying? Right. But she seemed like a good chick, though. So, dude, he told her that. Now, mind you, what she said, too, was because they even had sex on their wedding night, and I think the next day after that and on other shit. So, when they showed the shit after that, she was like, she don't understand how a person who can say, I'm not attracted to you, could want to have sex with you. Back to back to back to back.
Women.
Right, bro, this is shit I be saying, like, bro, what the fuck?
I don't have to be attracted to you to have sex with you. You just look good enough for me to fuck.
Because he said that. He said she got her body, she got her ass. That's just what he said. He said, well, she got her ass on her. You feel me like that?
I ain't gotta fuck your face. Matter of fact, I can't fuck your face. But, like this nigga said, I can fucking a dog, bitch.
Right.
Or turn your ass around, bitch. I ain't gotta look at you, bitch. See, but ways, bitch. I
don't know, Brad. I'm gonna tell you what I get from this shit, though. Like, from that whole situation. I feel like dude trying to get out of that shit. Because this is a legally binding marriage. You feel me? They sign papers and all this shit when they get married. So you got to get a divorce. You legit got to get a divorce. You feel me? Like that. I think the nigga, he not attracted like he told her. And I just think the nigga don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I think he come up with all kind of shit.
Pros and cons shit and doing all
right.
That
I don't know. No, the pros and cons was some other shit.
I'm just saying, right, doing
but I think like the shit about his ex-fiance being married, do we know this shit legit? I don't know. Because it ain't no proof of the shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, the nigga could be pump faking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
From me looking at it, I totally agree. I definitely believe that is 100% the case. He don't want to be involved with her. He trying to think of all different type of ways to get up out of this shit.
And it's hard to read this nigga, bro, because, and I not for me, because I think the nigga just full of shit. Because, like I said, the nigga be one way, and then he'll come with this sweetie pie ass shit that had a girl like, damn, like, what the fuck? Who is this nigga like? Because the nigga seemed bipolar as fuck, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, the nigga, after all this shit about, you come first, you my wife, even before my kid, all kind of shit he told her. She was back in that space like, okay, I see what I got. This nigga turned right back around and say, I had I don't really like the thought of my kid being raised by another man. So she said, in what aspect? Like, would you think about getting back together with her? This nigga said, the thought done crossed my mind. Nigga, this so white, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this so white, bro. How the fuck you telling her that shit?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? This nigga here bugging, bro.
Yeah, something wrong with dude
trying to get up out there.
Yeah, bro. That's what I think. I think legit the nigga trying to get out of this shit. You feel me? But, nigga, you got to get a divorce. That's it.
You sign documents on.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. That shit so crazy. I was like, what the fuck? This nigga here. All I do is laugh at this nigga because I be like, bro, this nigga's here straight. This nigga is a fool, bro.
Judge Judy ass niggas over here.
I just be like, man, this nigga
council ass. Hey, back, bitch. Got a special guest part of Black History Month. Promoting business this month, ain't it? It's kind of late, but we there, ain't it?
Yeah.
Main man Azar, ain't it?
You got it. Yeah.
And you got 54. What the Motherland Productions, ain't it?
Motherland Media Film LLC. Taste of Vegan, 54 Clothing. Just black business in the hood, trying to make it. And everybody leave the hood once they make it. So I'm trying to see if I can make it. I hate to leave the hood, but we got to survive.
Yeah, you right about that. Definitely right about that.
Don't nobody make it and survive in the hood.
Yeah, people think you wrong.
I
when
take
you
it
leave
back.
the hood.
Don't nobody make it and stay in the hood. Really want to be in the hood. So that shit don't even make sense.
Yeah, the main thing about it is we've been in the hood so long. When somebody make it, they feel like they're trying to leave that past. But at the same time, you're giving the Hispanics, you're giving the Asians, you're giving all other different type of races to come in there and make money.
Right.
And then when they treat your ass bad, when you go to these Arab stores, you get mad. You know what I'm talking about? But when it was a mom and pop, you didn't even support it. You just went on, well, shit. Just think about my hood, Brownsville.
Right.
So now we have, what's that place called? Family Dollar on the corner. You understand me? Before Family Dollar came, it was nothing, right?
Right.
So let's go across the street. I'm going to go back to the 90s. We had a little mom and pop wash house. They didn't support it. Right. Now, once the Spanish man came, damn it, everybody watched. They closed down. You understand me?
Right.
So this is why we not making it. You know what I mean? But it's only going to take us to really make it in business or in the hood.
Right.
Because if you understand, now they're tearing down and they're building up some apartments. They doing what's that place called on 62nd and 12? Pork and beans.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
pork
so
and beans.
Ain't gonna be no more pork and beans.
Right,
you understand me?
Right.
And if you look at it more and more, the Hispanics coming over here. So where the black people going? Huh?
Yeah, they doing it all over though. They doing it in the pork and beans. They doing it in. It's the one over there. It's by Brownsville. It's right on 46.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what they building up, coming in 2021. So the concept how they try to blind you is what they put little black people in there. You understand me? And knowing that ain't for the black people.
right.
You understand me?
Yep, that's true.
But
when they advertise it, they got the big signs on the side. They got the black people on there, black families.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Right. So this is what it's about. It's about us taking us and trying to make something. But if they don't close down the projects right down there, they say, it's too much violence. Okay, this is how they get you. Gentrification is real serious in Miami, where people understand. Right. And you should have looked at that when they took down KFC on 62nd and put a goddamn Dunkin' Donuts. We don't come to no fucking Dunkin' Donuts. You understand?
Right.
But people blind to the fact of that. And now, okay, here you go in Brownsville. It's coming again. So what's going to be? They're going to say, it's such a crime rate. It's such a high crime. Goddamn, Hialeah high too. What's the crime rate in Hialeah?
That's true.
Definitely is.
So here we go again.
We just hear about our own neighborhood more than Hialeah.
Right.
We in our neighborhood.
That's how they have to do it because they need to come from the beach now. The beach is flooding. Okay, so now they're gonna stop building high rises. Overtown. Okay, let's go to Overtown. Now in Overtown, you still have the little project section because they want to try to make it look good. Like we're not trying to move all y'all out.
Right.
But y'all gonna get moved out. Eventually, y'all gonna get moved out and they're taking you down south. And when you go down south and when there's no more to build down south, then what they gonna do? They gonna start building FEMA concentration camps because they gotta put you somewhere.
Right. They gonna start going further west. Yeah. Everglades, they gonna have to start building it back there. I mean, it won't be Everglades, but when you go across the Naples and all that shit, you gotta go back. You gotta go further west at that point.
And they ain't going to the Everglades because them Indians ain't having it.
Right.
Y'all gotta go.
Shit.
It's our shit. We ain't giving you none of it.
They ain't giving you nothing. And this is
we
where
barely got this.
You barely. And this is where business come in at. Us getting together. Y'all having y'all podcast. Everybody started somewhere. You understand me?
Right.
I've been pushing my 54 clothing for a minute, probably a couple of years. You know what I mean? But doing work, you have to, you pay it off when you don't get business or shit. You gotta readjust. So let me try something else.
Right.
So Motherland Media Film LLC, I had this for 2 years. Started in 2019. Really went to the Sunbiz, got everything correct. Because I'm on the Duns, DNB, Dunn and Bradshaw, Brad Street. I'm sorry. So you have to do different things that's gonna get your business recognized.
Right.
Not only by the bank, but by others to understand you're not no rinky dink. You understand me? Because black folks really don't want to deal with rinky dinks, but at the same time, they will help other generations make money that their kids don't have to work. Okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. They love wearing that polo. You know what I'm saying? Do polo know you?
We talk about this all the time, boy.
Yeah,
I said that shit just gotta be one hand wash the other. You got a black owned wash house. I got a black-owned clothing line. They got a black-owned manufacturing business. This shit recycling. I come to y'all to get my shit done. These people come to this black person to get their shit washed, and the money just gonna circulate throughout the community. I may not physically be in the community, but I'm black and my shit is here, and this is where I'm from. So that shit just a recycling of everything.
I think we just gotta. I think we have a hard time of trusting each other. It's a mentality, bro. Like we don't trust each other. You feel me?
And we don't know enough.
Right.
That we just don't fucking know enough.
Yeah.
That's another thing. We may not trust each other, but when the trust comes, you don't know enough. When the nigga start talking big boy to you,
right?
It's like, what nigga? What you talking about?
Right.
You don't know what I'm talking about now. So it sound crazy. It ain't. I just had a situation about somebody coming on this shit, and he was moving funny because you don't know what this landscape like. You know what Breakfast Club like. You know what the clubs like. Right. But this podcast, which is a whole other world, this shit's totally different from radio stations. So a nigga's moving and shaking a different type of way. Right. So if you don't got the knowledge, get your ass online or find you a book and get the knowledge.
Right. And that's what it is. You know, everybody, you know, the thing is what a lot of people, when they come, you know what I mean? I reach out to people, hey, bro, can I come on and say something? You know what I mean? Because the thing is, you support one another. And just like you say, we don't trust each other as being black folks. You think about it, we don't trust our own goddamn family. Right. We really like that.
Right. Definitely don't.
You know?
That's why I say
trust.
Brothers and sisters can't get along.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people get murdered. If you look at these rappers, all dumb shit over what? Over your brother said this, you don't trust your brother, you don't make this money.
Over land, you niggas don't own.
Don't own.
That's true. Right.
Don't own at all. You know, and this is like you say, black circulation of the money. How are we gonna circulate our money if guess what? We keep moving funny.
Yeah.
Circulate the money you can if you're moving funny. You know what I mean? And people just keep going in a circle, going out. I done made it, man. I done got my education. I got my bachelor's degree. I'm finna get the fuck on. Well, guess what? Once you leave, that same house that costed $30,000, they're gonna build it up, and it gonna cost what? $200,000.
Right.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at, you remember how Winwood was a couple of years ago?
Right.
It wasn't nothing like that.
Right. Nothing like that. Right.
Trying to get a house in Winwood now is $660,000.
Right.
Oh, they offering checks for them. They even over the, you know, like the Brownsville area, they offering $300 just to get your ass out of there. Cause they ain't gonna do nothing but flip it and charge $400 for it.
That's what they're doing. So what? We left out in the circle again.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't the ones doing the demolition work.
Right.
But it's another thing of that too though.
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna give that shit up, if you gonna give it up for that $400, that's on you. You wanted the money.
Facts.
And not your house.
Facts.
You feel me? So it's like, but then again, like I said, a lot of people don't know enough, or they just don't. They ain't got the credit to be going to a bank to get a loan to get another house, so they can rent that shit and still how they own. You feel me? To make the money do what it do what it do. A lot of people don't even. A lot of people just got money sitting in the bank doing nothing.
They don't know
shit. Inflation.
and you know the thing is what you said, brother. They just don't know. You understand me?
Right.
They just don't know about. We don't know enough. When we
grow
grow up, when we grow up, we don't know about. Think about it. Your mom, when you growing up, they'll use your name a couple of times for the light bill.
Right.
Okay? So your shit already fucked up when you already come in the adulthood.
They don't, and that's just because they just didn't know then.
They don't know.
So,
right.
But we know now.
We know now.
A lot of us, when we get money, what's the first thing we doing?
Go buy shoes.
No, not only that.
What's on?
We giving up. Like we got to take care of mommy and daddy.
Facts.
So we moving backwards.
Facts.
Right. We already behind the 8 ball.
Facts.
We supposed to be giving down to the chicks.
Facts.
We ain't never doing that. Like we never gave up unless you just had unless your family already had money or some stupid shit.
Right.
That's facts. But we also gotta also remember a lot of people come from broken homes. We don't have that mother and daddy inside their home. So mama is being daddy to you. I mean, daddy and mother. But when mama leave, then what? The streets be that. You understand me?
Yep.
So we looking for a family somewhere. You know, somebody will say, hey, Furry, you can make it, bro. Okay? Cool, you can make it. We looking for that.
Right.
And sometimes not always the right way because guess what? Before you know it, year after year, you doing the same thing. And you're not progressing. You see? It's about you have to get a circle. You have to definitely get a circle.
You do.
and a knowledge in a right circle. I'm doing stocks now. You understand me? Someone just taught me about stocks on Fidelity. You know what I mean? Right. Teaching another hustle. You know what I mean? This is another hustle. It's what? Putting your money where you say, where it works.
All right.
Not just leaving it in the
years. For years, at least 5 years. This nigga will tell you, every money I got, all my money was in what? Well, most of it was in what? Ones. Now I had to do something else with that shit. That shit wasn't making me no money, bro. I had to to me, I say it's an L because it's no longer in my position. Fact. But it's not an L. Now that shit doing what it do is in mutual fund collecting some type of interest in the bank and only collect 1 penny a cent. That's right. 1 penny on a dollar. Right. But yeah, that shit ain't nothing. So it ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah. But it's just like you said, you understood that knowledge, now you passed that knowledge. The thing about having a podcast, how y'all have, what you're doing, you're talking about different things, but you're sharing knowledge. You understand me? Right. And from sharing knowledge, guess what? We won't be in the same predicament year in and year out. You can start from a small place to a big place. Somebody gonna see this and say, man, these brothers talking knowledge. You understand me? Right. These brothers trying to really do something for the community. Right. But it's not just about we're not talking about just like black owned and black business, but no, we saying, motherfucker, we need some money too.
Right.
You understand me?
We definitely saying
that. All right, when you look at Marshall stock, I looked at Marshall stock. Marshall stock right now, if you buy some stock out of Marshall, it's $16 per share. You understand me? Now we're saying $16 per share, you put $100, okay, so we put $160 or something like that, right? Okay, so what that $160 gonna do for you? Really nothing if you think about it. Okay? Now use the same $160 on making your own shirt, clothing line. Maybe that $1 shirt, that shirt you pay that $5 shirt that you spun and you pay for get it done, you can charge what, 20, 25. Right. So your money right there is doubling. Just instead of investing in Marshall.
160 back.
Right. So you make it more. You understand me? Right. So this is what it's about. You know what I mean? The greatest thing about y'all podcast, when I look at it and I follow it, it's talking knowledge. You know what I mean? Right. Whether you joke around and talk about different things that happen in the community or about a scribble. I like the one about the scribble. She come back. When that scribble comes, you let me know. I'm gonna have some wants for you, baby.
The thing about it is though, back then people wasn't listening. I think they listen more now. Right. Because they can see it. See, back then you couldn't see it. Because you want no YouTube, you want no video. Now you can see it. So now motherfuckers like, damn, that shit, man, shit ain't super hard. Like you said, now you got the youngest. Youngest don't have to go to work now.
Yeah.
They really don't.
You don't gotta work, bro.
Right. But that's not how it was back in us.
Right.
Back in my days, mama, one thing I say about my mom, much love, you know what I mean, single parent, you know what I mean, she had a little drug issue, you know what I mean? But what she taught her was, man, you ain't gonna sit in no damn house playing no damn video game and not getting no money. Right. So I had to cut yards. It's either you gonna cut yards, or guess what? You gonna go to that Winn-Dixie back in the days, and you gonna ask them, hey, can I push your grocery to the car? You understand me? Right. But right now, the problem is that parents, you gotta understand, they young their damn self when they having kids. That's true. So when your kid 15, you had them at 15. So when you're 30, you don't really know about being parenthood. So it's not no Planned Parenthood for most African Americans in this world. You understand me? Right. We have to get it how we get it. You know what I mean? And that being said, you have to work one job. Right. You might have to work 2 jobs. Right. Yep. 2 jobs. Yep. But something I learned on the Breakfast Club, which stuck with me, is like, shit, you working 2 jobs and you barely making it. You still broke.
Yeah.
You still broke. So why? So this is when your business mentality come in.
Right. And that's why I try to, like you mentioned about the kids. That's why I do what I do with my son. Like. I got several hustles. Anybody that know me know I'm busy. So, my son, he know I do the clothing thing. You feel me? So when he went off to school, he called me one day and he just out the blue say, "Dad, I want to do a clothing line." Okay, let's do it. And I gave him, whatever he needed to know. I gave him the knowledge of it or whatever. And he doing his thing now. Plus, I referee on the side. I done brought him into that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm trying to teach him something, not just sit in the house. And plus, he work at Wendy's. He got a little Wendy's job. You feel me? Whatever. Okay. So, he working. He definitely trying to do his thing. You feel me? That's what it's all about. You got to teach him how to do business, man. Try to do something for yourself and not try to work. Right. You know what I'm saying? Work for people your whole life.
I tell you, quit your job in a minute. Quit that shit.
And what I was something I wanted to say a little earlier was one thing about black people is we want to see each other do good, but just not better than. You know what I'm saying?
Not better than us.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see you do good, but just not better than me. That's the thing. That's the mentality black people have, and it's ridiculous.
But that's where it came from. Right. You got to think about it once again. When it all came from on that slave ship. You understand me? And when it came from that slave ship, we got to understand. when the white men raped the women on the slave ship,
Right.
and the slaves about to revolt, who the first one went and told on them? The black lady. You understand me? Because why? I don't want to lose a mass of food.
Right.
Master sure got me laying up in a nice pot.
Yep.
You understand me? So this is where it comes at again. It's something that was taught. Bucking. You know what I mean? When we say the cracker.
Right.
People understand when we say cracker, we talking about that person that used to whip the black people. You understand me?
Right.
And when we say bucking, when people understand when they got their pants down, the sagging and stuff, listen, this mentality comes from all back down in slavery times. When the white man, what he did, he raped the black man to take his masculinity. You understand me? And right now they understand what they pushing. They pushing that that gay agenda. You understand me? I ain't got nothing against the gay people, so don't not do business with them. Right. I'm just talking.
We love everybody. Yeah, we just trying to put some knowledge out there.
Right.
That's all. Yeah.
So the thing is, what they did was
they'll promote they'll say the trade is bad, but wearing the dress is good.
Right.
That, yeah.
So they pushed it. Now, if you think about this star, I can't remember her name, but she adopted a black kid, right? It's a boy.
Right.
What's she dressing him as? A girl. You understand me? So already,
Angelina Jolie, may have been her or Madonna, one of their.
What's the other one you said?
Angelina Jolie, it may
Not
have
her.
been
Not her.
Jolie.
It's another. I'm gonna look up. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell y'all about it. But what she did was she adopted a black kid and got him dressing up as a girl. You understand me? So already you putting this mentality in him. So now if you look at bathrooms now, they say what? They don't say man over this side, female. What they say? All gender. You see me? So we went to the all gender bathrooms. You understand me?
Right.
You get me?
Right.
So now little kids growing up, now like we say, we start from little kids. Your son say, I want to do a clothing line.
Right.
You understand me? I tell anybody, when I see my nephews talking to girls and stuff like that, I'm happy.
Right.
You understand me?
Yeah, right.
Because they could be talking to the boys. I think it's going now.
That's
You understand
true.
me?
That is
They could
very
be.
true.
So when they talking to, okay, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's about, we have to keep saying masculinity is good.
Right.
I like to spray my cologne on. Smell good when I walk by
I'm telling
chick.
you, yeah,
Okay?
man.
I want her to turn her head and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? It's not like for me it's being with another black woman. You know what I mean?
Right.
A black queen. You know what I mean? Because something about a queen is she understands what we're going through.
Right,
You understand me? I can't talk to a different race about the struggle I'm going through because you haven't been there.
Right.
Your mama and daddy been there. You understand me? I mean I can't talk to Hispanic about that because this Miami is what? Predominantly Hispanic. So you don't know about not getting a job because of your race.
Your
You understand me?
color and stuff.
Right.
Not being able to rent somewhere
outside
because
of them already paying where they come from, but
of course.
it's still different
course.
because they just ain't have it at all
No.
versus us having it and can't get it.
Facts. And how we need to understand, like you said, it's knowledge. We don't know about if you don't pay taxes on a house for so many years, you can just pay the property taxes and you can be the owner of it.
Right.
They do. Because the majority of them have Spanish people working down there. You understand me? So they know about these hustles that we don't know about. So here we go. We back on the 8 ball again. You see? We saying Black Lives Matter.
We don't like
So
to read.
We don't like to fucking read,
Yeah,
bro.
we don't like to read.
Say it again,
But,
bro.
but once again, we wasn't really taught how to read
That's true.
so much
Yeah.
looking into the newspaper and seeing what houses are up or what property taxes are being paid. Once again, it's knowledge. Truly, we don't read because what? We'll look at a comic book faster than we look at the newspaper.
That's true.
And when we do buy a newspaper, what's the first thing we go to? Sports.
Sports.
We go into the sports section. Let's see what Miami Dolphins did. What's the stats
These
is?
people will stay telling you, but you gotta read. Everybody said, but you don't need it, man. Elon Musk read 2 books in 10 hours, bitch, and he'll tell you that. That's all. That's what I do.
Well, that's what you got to do. It's all started.
Get your ass in those books, bro. That's where it's at.
It all started at the house. It all started at homes. So if you have, it is more better for people. You know, if they have 2 parents in the house, you know what I mean.
Right.
It's easier because what? Daddy can do this. Okay, he can teach you about that side, and mama can tell you about this side. But if your mama got to be daddy and mama, it's difficult. Because why? Once again, what we said, they working 2 jobs.
Right.
She don't have time for you. You might leave some food on the stove and say, "Hey, I cooked and stuff. I'll be home 11 o'clock."
That can spaghetti in there, you better go get it.
There you
it's,
go.
And it's important that even if your parents can't live in the same household,
Co-parent.
it's important to co-parent.
Definitely.
It's important to co-parent.
Definitely.
Right.
And that's what people, you know, once we as black people get together and understand that, then guess what? We will be that Black Wall Street that they burned down.
Yeah,
Right.
But they refusing for you to have they don't want that 1921 Wall Street or everybody successful. This is the first time that the United States has bombed somewhere in their own country. Was that? The second one was 1985, where? Philadelphia. When they bombed and burnt and over 6 people died, killed them young kids, burnt them. Because why? They said we just want this part for us.
Right.
You know, they wasn't no radicals. All they did was what? Did gardening.
Right.
But that wasn't enough. Because why? Once any black agenda comes about doing something positive, you're gonna come into a negative. Right. What you said? I want to see you do good, brother, but not better than me. So white people didn't mind y'all doing a little something, but when y'all started getting your own shops, you mean you got your own shipping company? You got your own own landing place. You got your own movie. No, we're gonna burn this shit down.
Right. They finna cause problems now. Yeah.
And how they did it? Once again, the white woman said that the man touched her in the elevator and he ran off. That's the agenda. Emmett Till, he whistled. Oh, we finna beat the little 14-year-old. Beat him so bad what they did. Tied him up. The mama said had an open casket. I'm gonna let you see what you did to my son.
Right.
You understand me? But now here we go. Let's talk about Miami now. We killing each other.
Yeah.
These young generation killing each other so bad. Maybe I'm too old, but I don't get it. You understand me?
I don't either though.
Who
ain't too old.
I don't get it. Yeah.
Who putting guns in the street?
Yeah. So I don't know. I heard a Dolphin player say something about white Dolphin player. Heard a Dolphin player say something about when you get your first million, a lot of people shouldn't touch it, like because that shit only 600 be like 600. After tax, you shouldn't touch it because you should wait till you get your next little lump sum of money, and then you touch it. Versus, when you first touch it, first thing you do, you gotta get yourself a crib, you gotta buy a car, blah blah blah, and you just gotta do a bunch of shit with it. Right. You gotta pay bills and this and that. So as soon as you get it, you still live the moderate life until you get that next. Until you have that, that I guess good residual money coming in before you even touch that bread. Because $1 million, not $1 million, bitch. It never is.
Right. But you have to remember also what we're saying. Most people coming from the inner city. So what you're saying is that in the city, you've been waiting for that day. Who else been waiting for that day? Your mama been waiting for that day. Your daddy waiting for that day. Your cousin waiting for that day.
They go Spurs, right.
You understand?
That's definitely true.
So and once again, here we go again. We talking about agents. Let's talk about agents when we talking about that mean. How much you got to pay that agent? So now here we go. We still doing slave mentality.
He won his percentage, right?
Okay. So I'm gonna let you use him. I'm gonna contract him out to you to play for your team. You understand me? So what? You go back to the masses. You understand me? So now most owners are what? Big, white, rich masses. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. And most agents that people go to are Drew Rothstein and all that. They white folks. You understand?
You ain't Clutch Sports, then I don't.
You understand? So now here we go again. So we saying that I'm gonna let him play for you.
Or Sheffy Fields.
Huh? Who?
Sheffy Fields.
Okay. I'm gonna let him play for you, but he's gonna have to give me a certain percentage for me to negotiate for him again. Right. You understand me? So we still going back. So I give a shout out to them athletes that do it on their own. Right. Like the Bobby Wagners and stuff like that.
Richard Sherman.
Yeah. Richard Sherman, they do stuff on their own because they know about cutting out that middleman. Right. So this is the same thing with business. If we can't buy no supplies from each other as being a black person, then we're not cutting out the middleman. Mm-hmm. So I'm still around here going to pay not a discount price for a shirt, but I'm going to still pay a higher price. Mm-hmm. So if that shirt they get it from 50 cents from China or something like that, I'm going to have to get that shirt from you for $3. You understand me?
That's true. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
But if we get our own shirt making company, we do our own type of stuff, then we breaking the cycle. But until then, we still not breaking the cycle.
Yeah. I mean, that's the shit Kanye pretty much was talking about. Trying to do the shit on his own. He just needed the funding to do it.
Mm-hmm. Right. And now he'll be there. Let's see what the funding that he do, because most people, once they make it, hey man, when you stop eating Burger King and you start eating high ass filet mignon, I ain't never had that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we start eating stuff like that. Are you sure? That's that taste in your mouth. Once you start tasting food like that, you don't want to go start back tasting no damn Burger King.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Back, right.
Yeah. So now we talking about
Chad Johnson.
right. All the baby mamas. You know what I mean?
Staying, man.
You know what I'm saying? So now we have a situation where now we have all these. First thing, what the woman said, I'm going to get this check. You understand me? Mm-hmm. So she going to put a hole in that rubber. Don't get your ass drunk enough for your ass to nut in her. Because why? She know you that well. You got that bag.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, but now when that bag has suffered and is no more of a bag, then here you got that kid. Now you still going to raise that kid the same way, but oh no, you gonna keep going. Look at that lady, Lorison Pippin, I think her name is. Okay? Yeah. She's still chasing the bag. After her and Scotty didn't work out, who's she with? Future. She with all these different people. Oh, when I with the basketball player from Minnesota. You understand me? Beasley. So now
Malik,
So now you have somebody still chasing the bag. Because why? She had nothing else.
Right.
When you have no business going, when you have nothing, when you did have somebody with money, you put it as nothing, then you have nothing. Now you still chasing the bag. Yeah, it's like 50 years old trying to have sex with a goddamn 20-something year old.
Right.
You understand me? So what? We don't want to be in that situation. Everybody call them sugar daddies, right?
I'm telling you.
So I'd be refused to be somebody.
Ain't no sugar daddy.
I refuse to be somebody's damn sugar daddy. You understand me? Now, if you want to get this money together, you understand me? You know, then we can work.
Absolutely.
Let's get this money. Let's work in getting this money. But the problem is, you have to find a queen that's willing to put that dig with you. Dig with you. Because each time you're a gardener, you have to dig. You got to get the roots out. Who the roots? Some badass friends you hanging with. You understand me? And understand it. We planting a seed here that's going to grow. And each time it's trying to grow, you're trying to water it with knowledge. You're trying to water it with hard work. You understand me? Somebody going to come and try to root it out.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm telling you, because coming to me talking about you on a Birkin, you a thorn in my life. You the devil. Talking about you on a Birkin.
You ain't finna be a thorn in my life because I ain't paying your ass no attention talking about a Birkin.
It was a Birkin, wasn't it?
That's the bag. That's the expensive bags that they be wearing and all.
Oh, okay.
That designer shit.
Okay, so see, here we go. See, I guess I'm old, bitch. I ain't know about that because I guess they know not to ask my ass about that, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Trust me, they know not to ask me either.
I'm taking your ass to the swap shop. Yeah, you better get that Urkin. Fuck Birkin, Urkin. So now here we go again.
Or we can make our own shit and put as much work as the Birkin did, bitch, to try to get that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where it need to be at.
Now you talking. Now you talking.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't think like that. That ain't the mentality we got.
No.
You feel me?
No,
we just want to go run out there and go buy they shit.
Easy.
Instead of creating our own
Birkin
shit.
popular. People know how much you spent on it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So they're gonna look at you like this.
But you gotta, but the same way Birkin and all them other motherfucking designers put in the work, we gotta do the same shit. It's the bottom line, bro.
That's it.
Right, because Birkin probably weren't really popping in the 80s. The shit
That's
probably
what I'm
started
saying.
in the 50s.
Yeah.
Shit 70 years old and it's just not.
Right, exactly.
Right.
That's my point.
Shit
That shit
ain't-
take time.
Right.
And you gotta get the right people.
And your ass may not be
to
here to
weigh
reap
your
the
shit.
benefits.
You know what I'm saying? Like I might just have to find the right celebrity to put in my shit. You know what I'm saying? Right, like that.
Right. You may not be here to reap the benefits.
Right.
This shit ain't about building up. That shit about giving down. Those grandkids may be the ones benefit off of this shit.
Yeah. And just like we saying, it's about business, like how your son want to do it. So it's about taking what you started and you keep it going.
Right.
Whatever you want to do, because both y'all gifted. Y'all do a lot of things. You do shoes.
Right,
You
I
do
do all
design.
kinds of shit. Yeah,
you know, and that's the first. I remember when I first met you at the
Right,
flea
right,
market
right.
a couple of years ago at Jeff thing.
Right.
You know, and you, I was like, damn. You know, what I mean, you showed just the different things that you do.
Right.
And stuff like that. You know, it made me have to look at my clothes and say, shit, man, I got to do some other shit. You know what I mean? Design it in a different type of way. When I see, you remember you did some shirts for me and they come out so nice and stuff, and I still got them same shirts. They didn't peel or anything like that. So it's about also finding a person that's going to do quality work.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
Because now you can go to somewhere and shit, yeah, that shit look good. But when you watch that bitch a couple of times, that shit start peeling off.
Right.
You understand me? So now that customer that brought that shirt from you, what do you think gonna buy another shirt from you? Fuck no.
Yeah.
You gonna say, oh man, and here we go. Then we not supporting black business again. So it's about getting that quality. You know what I'm saying? Stop the quantity thing and give out quality. You understand me? So I'm trying to make a whole bunch of shirts and then get that shit out. You know what I mean? And do that shirt and shit fucked up.
Right.
So I'm making that shit.
People outsource too much, right?
Huh?
And I want
People outsource too much. They wanna. They doing it for the money. They ain't doing it for other reasons.
They don't doing it for that. You know, and I tell you like this. My sister, you know what I mean? She got grandiose cleaning, you know what I mean? And here she goes. She did a celebrity house. Somebody that be on that Love and Hip Hop Miami or something like that. She did a celebrity house and stuff like that. Through that, she got more clientele. You understand me?
That's what I'm saying.
You
That's what this shit about, right?
But once again, it's about giving quality work.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
So if she don't get quality work by cleaning these people's house, you understand me? Then guess what? They not gonna call her back.
Right.
You understand me?
You're right.
So this is what it is. You know, I tell my sister, you know what I mean? Say, well, you know, I respect her. You know what I mean? Because she's like me. Bro, in November, I can't be working these people's job no more. You understand me? I can't work these people's job in November. Because why? I'm not putting into what I need to be. It's about getting independence.
Yes, man. Yes.
I don't care if you work two jobs. You're still not independent.
Right. Bro, it's the shit I be on, bro. I'll be like, bro, we gotta start creating. It's so many people who scared, like they got the talents or they got the shit that they want to do. Cause I done talk to people like that. Cause when I left, you know, I was with the city of Miami Beach. I'm with them currently now because I went back. But when I was with them before, I was with them for 10 years and I just left. You feel me? To do my own thing. So when I had conversations with people, they were just like, I don't even see how you did that. Mm-hmm. You just left a stable job to just go, because I believe in what I do.
You believe in it.
You feel me?
You believe it.
I believe in what I do, man.
And you have to believe
and
it.
he'll tell you he was right there. Once I left that, I got flooded with work. I had to call this man. You feel me? And we was working I'm talking about literally every day for long hours,
right.
trying to finish, people orders and shit.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I followed you. I checked you out. I knew you was doing your thing and stuff like that. You understand me? I think your brother also does designs with you too. Still.
Yeah. But he got a little trucking company now. Transporting company.
Do transport.
So he moving cars and all that stuff
so
too.
See, it's about It started with doing the shirts.
Right.
And he went to the transport. So now we talking about black business elevating.
Right.
You understand me? You never stop one thing.
How this shit started. I mean, when you looking around, that's pretty much how this shit started. Mm-hmm. It started from rap back in 08, 09, and it came to T-shirts. Okay. Then it went from filming. Then it went to this shit in here. Then it went to this shit. And then it's going to some online website, and shit like that.
It's about a team, though.
Yeah.
See, you got a team. Right? You got a team that's dedicated with you. Me as Motherland Media and Film, you understand me, bro? I need that person to be that camera person. It's hard to get that person.
That's true.
You understand me?
You have somebody reliable.
Right. They say, okay, yeah. Okay, let's talk and stuff like that. This is why myself, I say to myself, you have to get a team. If you got a team of people, see how y'all a team. You know what I'm saying? You got a team so your brother can elevate this way. Hey, bro, I'm doing this here. Maybe we can do this here. He might come up with another idea. You understand me? Hey, while I was transporting, I ran into this and stuff like that. Maybe we should branch out to Texas or some different place. You understand me?
Right.
You know me? Me as staying in 2011, I moved to Ethiopia. You know what I mean? Took a one-way flight to Africa. You understand me? And one thing I learned while living in Africa that short time, because I went on a one-way flight. I ain't planning on coming back to America. You understand me? But I had to learn. You understand me? You have to do business. What the hell you look like going from America to Africa, being back a slave, saying, hey, are you hiring? You understand me?
Right.
How are you hiring? You know what I mean? So you defeated your purpose. You understand me? Mm-hmm. And I cried when I had to come back to the United States because this is not my home.
Right.
This is not where it's meant for me to be. My ancestor was forced from their country over here. And that's why I'm here. You understand me? But guess what? I'm going to make the best of it while I'm here. You understand me? So when I do go, and my next move is to Ghana. And when I do go to Ghana and live, I know I don't have to come back. You understand me?
Right.
But how am I going to do that? By making generational wealth for myself and my well-being. And how am I going to do that? By pushing my company, pushing Motherland Media Film, pushing it. I can't push no more. Whether people go with you or not, you're going to find that team. Mm-hmm. You're going to find that team that's going to what? Believe in your vision. You know what I mean? So me, I be hiring for people. You understand me?
Right.
I tell somebody, hey, I want you to do my marketing. You know what I mean? I spoke to somebody yesterday. She rides motorcycles also. You know what I mean? And I spoke to her. I said, hey, you know what? I want you to, you do marketing. I want you to, do my marketing for me. You know what I mean? On social media, do the marketing. Because, you know what? You might have to spend a little something. You understand me? But you're going to gain a little something. You understand me? So this is what, each time when I'm hiring people, I'm not trying to tell you to do it for free. You understand me? I'll pay you. It might not be as much as the next person because my company is growing or up and coming. But guess what? If you're willing to take
you're going to beat up, right? You feel me?
And when they take off, you with me. You understand me?
You beat up, you're going to be taken care of.
I ain't doing though. When I get to where I'm going, your ass either going to be to the left or the right or in front of me. But one thing I ain't doing is putting my hand behind me doing this shit.
No, I ain't no coattail. You ain't coming with me because if you didn't struggle with me as I do, that's why I say, it's going to be a big difference. When I quit, you know what I mean? When I start working this full-time job, it's going to be a difference. You know what I'm saying? Am I scared? Fuck yeah. But am I ready? Yeah, I am. You know what I'm saying?
One thing about doing that shit is when your ass quit, you better have something to do. Just like the NBA niggas, and when they go to quit, you better have something to do.
You better.
Because you ain't got shit to do.
And I just want to piggyback over the little team thing you were saying, because like he mentioned, I got basically a web store that's about to launch. Okay. So and what I've been doing is like I try to tell people that I talk to, it's no different from what Walmart or Amazon or any of them other people doing. What I do is I recruit people who have their own clothing brands, and I try to get them to come and sell their stuff under
your
the
brand.
website, right? Under that website. You feel me? Yeah. And like I tell them, it ain't about me trying to. We talk about a team at that point. So you promoting it, you promoting it, and 12 other people promoting it. You got all these different people coming to that one website. You know what I'm saying? Then you can see his stuff, my stuff, your stuff. You feel me? All that like that. So that's but it's all about again black people gotta trust black people.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. You feel me? So right now we probably got about 7 different people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to recruit other people to come in. And
it's about 15 brands though.
Right. It's about 15 brands, but it's about 8 different people. You know, different people involved though. So
well, that's where it started. You know what I mean? That's
right. Exactly.
That's where it started. You know, people got to remember Amazon stock is at 2,000 right now. You understand me? You look at it, it's at 2,229. You know what I'm saying? I looked at it yesterday. Right. You understand me? You got eBay that's out there. Somebody started from somewhere.
Right. And we ain't know about Amazon in 05.
You did.
And that shit started in the 90s.
And he the richest now. And he's the richest man right now. He done passed Bill Gates. This man worth 168 billion. We didn't say no fucking millions. We saying billions. Right. You understand me? How much of that is black owned? Huh? Let's say how much of that is black owned. I order off Amazon all the time.
Right.
And the names that I be seeing, you know, it don't look like black owned companies.
Even if it was some black owned shit, we don't know about it. It is a black bank. We do know about the black bank, but it's another black bank that
You mean One United?
One United, but it's another black bank that Killer Mike got that he started.
I seen that.
He got a bank that's starting up, but it is the One United bank. But it's only one of them.
Right.
But I think you can use ATMs in certain places. But once
I
they start getting more banks in Miami, I think they'll probably start doing better too. Because that one bank
it's just one bank. But you got to remember that bank is branched out because the headquarters of One United is in Las Vegas. I mean, not Las Vegas, Los Angeles. That is their headquarters. You understand me? The thing about when you using black banks, and we saying we using black banks, it's just once again trust. I know that One United money, if I invest my money in there, it's not going to go as stronger as I invested in Chase or Wells Fargo.
Right,
you understand me?
Right.
So it's all about, once again, how you say black folks got to learn how to trust it.
Right.
Trust the process. You know what I mean? If you think about that basketball player, Joel Embiid, what did he say? You have to trust the process. Because they was piece of shit, right? And now they top notch.
Right.
You understand
me? Them stock market people sold their ass how GameStop. Like, yo, all of us, what we gonna do? We gonna invest in GameStop and we gonna send this bitch through the roof.
Right.
What we can do, all of us, we put our shit in One United and we send this bitch through the roof.
There you go.
What they gonna do?
They can't do nothing but elevate. You understand me?
Yo, they took down a whole hedge fund when they did that GameStop shit. They couldn't do shit about it.
Oh yeah, GameStop.
They almost overtook the government at that point, right? The government can't do shit.
But us as black people need to understand that we spend $3.1 trillion a year on different things. But how much of that money is going? You tell black business.
Right.
See, this is.
That's why when Kanye doing the shit he doing, all right, you can do you, but you will be in there because we made you a billionaire. Let's be very clear about it. So I don't have a problem with him being a billionaire because at least we gave that money to the black man. For all the other shit that he got going on, we gave the money to him.
Talking about the Yeezys, right? The
right.
Yeezys and stuff.
Yeah.
So here we go. So now we talking about that. Now Kim ready to divorce him, right? So I done help build your brand up. You know what I mean? You know, this is what a woman say. I done help build your brand just by my face. Because, you know, let's be honest, Kardashian's a big brand.
Right.
You understand me? Shit. You know, he was okay, but when he got with her, he went okay. You understand me?
Right.
So there's a difference between now that, okay, I help make you and stuff like that. Now I want half of your wealth. And you believe she going to get half because why? He didn't sign a prenup. Once again, let's talk about Dr. Dre, what his wife did. Okay, I'm going to be with you, but now we get divorced. I want half of it.
But when they rich like that, they can decline to accept. They can decline it. I believe she'll decline it, but I see what you're saying.
I don't know if she's gonna decline, my brother, because
you
got to understand who her mama is. Okay, you got to understand who her mama is. Her mama has made how many billionaires out of her daughters? You understand me?
Two.
Okay.
And
that what's that Jenna or Kylie? Whatever. Okay.
Well, her business of being that business, she ain't a billionaire, but her business.
We don't say her business, but who helped make that brand was her mother. You understand?
Her sister. Kim. I mean,
hold on, brother.
Chris did, but
come on, we gotta get Chris credit. Chris is a madam out here.
Bro, she
pimping all the ass. You understand me?
100%. But without Kim, none of that shit would be nothing.
I'm agreeing.
So
without Kim, the Kardashian brand would not have been nothing.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, it all started with the madam, which is the mama.
Right. She the mind.
She all helped build that shit up. Okay, you want my daughter to do this? Because it started with the TV show. Okay, once they got that TV show, what it was on Lifetime or something like that?
That's VW. They don't eat since 05.
Okay. So now you talking about they negotiating the contract. Hey, we're bringing this to you. Now here go the sponsorships. Each time they having a show, don't think they're not throwing their own sponsorship out there. Right. You know what I mean? They walking into Macy's. So Macy's got to pay them a little something. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to put y'all on what? E. You You understand me?
Trap gonna say no.
They ain't gonna say no.
That's promotion. That's still advertisement.
Right. So this is where it all started. So just like you said, you helping promote other companies on your online. You understand me?
Right.
You know, you got to shout it out more. Each time y'all do y'all podcast, what it's about. Talking about, okay, check my brand out, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You can never over-promote yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
You can only under-promote.
Right.
I think I said Mother Media and Film LLC like 5 times since I've been
Yeah,
here.
you did.
You understand me? Okay, you can never under-promote yourself.
That's true.
And I think I gave a shout out to Grandiose So Clean in the LLC. You know what I'm saying? Y'all follow her, you know what I mean? Or you know, I could give one shout out to 305 Caribbean, my cousin Terrell, his restaurant. You understand me?
Oh, you got to give me number 2 because I know a few people that like to get their house clean.
Oh, I definitely do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that Kardashian, I mean, they ain't black, but they the epitome of generational wealth. The Wayans family.
Of course.
They the epitome of generational wealth.
Yeah.
Jacksons. Epitome of generational wealth.
And that's all about
We know everybody at every step of the level.
Yeah.
You see Chris Rock sons and Little Brothers, and you see the Wayans, these kids on TV and all that shit right there.
Right.
That shit ain't skipped nobody. Denzel and his son.
Yeah.
Ice Cube. That shit ain't skipping.
Let's not
You gotta know how to act.
Hey, let's not forget our funny guys too, Eddie Murphy. And it's a brother with Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
You understand me?
Charlie Murphy,
You know what I mean? They was funny as hell.
Right.
You know, he was funny. So it's just like you said, here we go. You doing the same thing for your son. Whether you see it not manifesting, it's already manifesting as it go.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
Because why? It's manifesting because he asked, hey, Dad, how could I do one?
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
He could have just said,
Yeah, he
you know
came
what?
to me. Yeah.
Right.
He could have said, I'm just going to work. I'm going to fuck some hoes. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
But what he said was, the thing he said is, hey, how can I do mine? So already he got the mindset. So that seed that you started already got planted.
Right.
Now you helping him out is watering it.
Right.
It's growing. You understand me? So it's all about us planting the seed and growing. Watering it with what? Knowledge. You can only water it with knowledge. How do you take care of a farm? You have to only learn by knowledge.
Right.
You can't just go out there plant a motherfucking seed and say, okay, I'm gonna let this take water. No, you gotta learn. Let me cut the weeds. Let me put some more fertilizer. You have to do everything. Well, the same thing with our businesses.
And this is that's what I do with
You
them.
gotta get on your Ralph Angel shit out there, boy.
Yeah, I tell you, I definitely make them do the work too.
Yeah,
do
man.
the work and all. I'm not gonna do it for you. If you came to me and told me this what you want to do, I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. You know, like that. I'm gonna help you, but you got to put in the work. So
yeah, you have to put in the work, man, because life is short. You know, life is short out here. You know what I mean? On a sober note, you know, we lost a motorcycle rider like a month ago, Natalie. You know what I mean? You know, she got hit off the motorcycle. You know, and they're doing a fundraiser for her today, and you know, it's dangerous when we on these motorcycles out here. Right. I got hit off my motorcycle. You know what I mean? And the guy kept going, hit me, and he kept going. I was on my way to Harley to drop my bike off, and he hit me. You know what I mean? But you know, we gotta understand life is short. You know, how we gonna leave an impact on this world? You know, you can leave it positive or negative. You understand me?
Right.
So I'm choosing to leave it as positive as I can. You know what I mean? You know, and I say let's get together and let's do some feeding the homeless things out here, brother.
Right.
I mean, if y'all got some spare shirts that y'all not using, y'all done designed and they done left a little. You know, you say, okay, well, this is not settled.
Right.
Well, let's do something like that. Let's get together. You know what I mean? And you know, we can do something like some bags of personal hygiene, different things like that. I mean, whenever y'all ready, you know what I mean? I'm with y'all. I think I told you about this one before. You was gonna come in on me. Last time, I think a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but you did it during Christmas or something.
Right.
Yeah, I was out of time.
Right. And I wound up doing something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we can also, get together like that. And the best way that we going to help and change different things, because guess what? It's a lot of families that's living in the shelter right up the street from y'all. You understand me?
Right.
That they don't have jobs, that they being battered, that the men done beat them up. They have to find somewhere. Well, they just don't have no job to take care of the kid. And the kid going to school, what? When they had this pandemic, the worst thing I felt for these kids, because why? Some of them depended on that food.
Right.
Some of them depended on that food to eat and go back to the shelter, go back to wherever they stayed at. Because why? Most of these people, they have money. They don't have food in their refrigerator and stuff like that. So this is another thing that we have to also do. Let's stop depending on this government. Yeah, okay, them stimulus checks. I ain't get no damn stimulus check, but I want one of them motherfuckers. You feel me? And if I got one, I told myself I was gonna, take it and get some gift cards. You understand me?
Right.
And give to some family. Because why? I work at the hospital. I never stopped working. You understand me? So I didn't know how it felt to say shit. You know what I mean? I kept working. You understand me? So I thank God I was blessed on that note. But I think so also we can just come together with our own money. It don't take much of our money to get some, we can go to this little on 20th Street and buy a couple of You know, they have soaps and
Right,
mouthwash,
right,
toothbrush,
Yeah.
maxi pad, little
Get 100
things.
of them shits,
Yeah,
man.
and then somebody watching the podcast, you know, you want to contact them. You know, you want to give up some stuff
Donation,
and
donation,
yeah.
get it rocking.
Yeah, we can do this. You know what I mean?
Take that. Get
I mean that go back. And speaking on that,
got a shelf right there.
I'm gonna say this. Speaking on that right there, and this because I also try to do this thing because you know I customize shoes. You know that.
Yeah,
you mentioned that. I try to do this thing that I have called Laces with Love, where I try to get people to donate shoes.
Facts.
But how that turned out, it didn't turn out.
Right.
Because why? Because black people think I probably want to take these
Right.
shoes and make money off them, but that wasn't the goal. I wanted the shoes to give away to people who needed the
Facts.
shoes. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I be saying about black people trusting black people.
Facts. Well, let's
You know
go to
what
the
I'm
thrift
saying?
store.
Right,
Yeah.
We can go to the thrift store.
But you got your media shit that you want to promote?
Yeah.
Motherland Media Film LLC. Yeah, you know, I do music videos. You know, I do short films, whatever. I think I promoted enough. You know, Grandioso Cleaning. You know, y'all check her out.
Hey,
305.
Pause that time.
305 Caribbean.
Time,
Down there. Y'all check their food out, little Haitian restaurant. You know, y'all check these boys out because the things which you understand, they doing big things. So respect that they doing big things. And anytime you talk about shoes, we can go to the thrift store. You know what I mean? Let me go back to that.
Right.
Let's go to the thrift store. Sometimes, you know, we can't look for other people. You
That's
just gotta
true.
get
Right, that's
you
true.
gotta get that one person here, you know, that's what we say, a team. I know he gonna buy some shoes for you.
Right.
I know I can buy some shoes
Right,
for
right,
you.
right, right,
You know
right.
you gonna spend some money. You know he gonna spend some money. So
Right.
that's enough people.
Right.
For what you're trying to do is, and that's enough people. You want me to get some thrift store shoes? I can go to the thrift store. I can take you right down in 60 seconds.
Right.
We can get some shoes, and we'll do that, and you do what you must do.
Right.
No monkey stops, no show.
That's true.
You feel me?
That's very
You know what I'm
100%. Hey, but we gon' go on here and wrapping up. I'm not giving this nigga no shoes. Hey, I'm your host, Dep. Like Dep always say, man. See you when I see you, bitch.
Dwayne Day, man.
All right, Motherland Media Film. I appreciate y'all allowing me to come on y'all show, man.
100.
We made this.